Hey, what is up everybody, Blaze for here, and today I for you another video of Black Clover Mobile. Inside of today's video, guys, we're actually going to be going over with some interesting issues that could be, at least may happen with Black Clover Mobile itself. So if you guys are interested in these type of issues here, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I do have to say thank you all for the actual support here. 2 days ago, we made that Fauna whole animation video. Y'all boosted it up to 1K views. Gotta say, this is my first time ever hitting 1K on any of my videos. You guys can go check the record, and I promise you, we have not hit it even once. And that was just crazy to see it. We're also 7 subscribers away from hitting 400 subscribers. So I gotta say, if you're new here, welcome, and hit that subscribe button. Helps me out quite a lot. You guys are even doing pretty dang good on the last video I uploaded yesterday, even though it was very late. So thank you all for that. But we're gonna go ahead and just jump into the video. Now, some of the things that I've been doing is actually going over some things that pretty much have been revolving Black Clover Mobile itself, as well as some things that possibly could be a bad thing for this game itself. Now, as you guys have noticed with a lot of videos I've been doing, has been a ton of leaks, in which is one of the issues I'm actually going to be covering today. Now, this issue is a lot of these leaks have been found in so much, so a huge abundance, that even the leakers don't even think this is going to be a good thing right here. The leaks are really easy to get. They're not really encoded or encrypted whatsoever, and it's very easy to find / just pretty much get your hands upon them. I find this is a major issue, especially seeing how many things are already out and leaked about. Hopefully this does not mean with the current amount of characters and stuff that we have seen and stuff like that, that they don't be dropping banners so quickly, dropping back to back. One, because if this is all they have to present, banners are going to be going quick, and it's going to be a huge cash grab. That's something that I was actually going ahead and getting some people's opinions on Reddit, stuff like that, and people think it could be an IP cash grab. As much as I hate to say that, it could happen. It does happen with these anime games, of course. I would cover it no matter what, but yeah, it could happen. So you got to take certain things with a grain of salt. But one of the other things that I was actually looking at, which, oh Lord, which was actually kind of interesting here, was that that we already have stuff for season 2 leaks. Guys, we're not, the game's not even out yet, and we already have season 2 leaks. And one of those leaks that are here, which was something I was worried about, we talked about it a few times, that was that number 3 part here. And costumes can have sets in the future with bonus stats on the sets, and that's gonna be interesting. Now, if you guys don't know what that means, if you've played Grand Cross or any game that pretty much has these type of things, that you have this costume set, you get bonus stats of this, these are the bonus stats that you can get. That's what could be happening in season 2. Now, this game has a ton of cosmetics, has a ton of characters, so of course you're gonna have to get these said characters or these cosmetics from some way or another. And now that we know this is very much so endangering, because one of the few things that everyone was happy about was cosmetics were purely just cosmetic based. They had no stats compared to them whatsoever, and so far off the season 2 leaks, these bad boys might have some stats later on. Not too really good in that aspect. That can be a very much so big problem for the game, because most likely some of these skins are going to be bought, of course. Those who are going to buy them are going to buy them, of course, and it keeps the game running. But that's very much so bad too, because if this does take effect in, of course, PvP, in which they most likely will be, PvP is going to be even more toxic, which is not going to be a good thing whatsoever. So of course, that was one of the few things I wanted to go over. Another thing that I wanted to go over is the fact that this also ties into the first thing I said, which was finding leaks so easily. For season 2 of leaks, we have even found idle animations and even the skill animations a lot more for a lot of these characters, as well as different skin versions for different characters as well. Now, this may sound like a good thing. Cool, you guys get more things like this. But it's kind of a bad thing, because we've gotten our hands on not only season 1 side of leaks, but we have hands on season 2 side of leaks, and which is crazy to say that because, as I said again, the game hasn't even came out yet we have our hands on all of this type of stuff. Absolutely insane that this is actually already out and just like here in general. I gotta say, in my point of view, this needs they need some extra security or something, because as much as I love to cover leaks or cover anything of this nature, if things are this easy to get or is able to get a lot of hype, yes, we'll build up, but a lot of hype also can die down and people will be like, oh no, forget summoning here, forget doing that, and it just becomes a huge meta chasing type of ordeal, which many gachas go through that. It's not always the worst thing, but sometimes it can be absolutely straining too. So that was something I really had an issue with. When it does come to money wise stuff, when it comes to like for this game, I don't really see them having a problem with that. Though I do see that it's starting to turn into a very interesting side of I guess you could say pay to win aspects that people don't. Now, one of the few things I did want to go over before I get to this last thing here was actually one more thing here. And I wanted to actually pop up and show you exactly what Garena does here and what type of games they've went through. Now, I can't remember the actual site. I think it was here. Yes, it was. And I was looking at certain things that Garena actually had went over and actually went through. And one of the few things I noticed was actually Elsword. I was talking about this on Reddit a couple times when I was talking with you guys. And if you guys don't know what Elsword is, it is an MMORPG type of game here, and which is ran by Cog Studios, and which Garena had a hold on for the Philippine side of things for this. Now, the reason I bring up this random game that some of you guys may not even heard of or may not even care about is because this game is absolutely filled with a ton of pay-to-win things. I still play it to this day, and I'm very behind in it due to pay-to-win aspects. And I gotta say, this I did not know about beforehand, but this scares me. And the reason why I say that is because this game is actually, it's really good, but it has so many pay to win type of aspects or paywall blocking type of aspects that I would hate to see this come into at least BlackClover itself. And so I'm kind of hoping that that doesn't happen. And that's just me hoping it doesn't happen whatsoever. If it does, it is what it is, but I want you guys to see where I'm coming from. Things like this is not something that needs to be a thing inside of BlackClover Mobile, and it really does bring up some problems that I don't really like. Now, that is enough with all the cons, of course, for the video, but we're going to go ahead and get to some pros here, right, just to leave the video off on a happy note. We will, in the next up video for models and such like that, is going to be Veto. I actually have already seen the model. It looks clean as junk, bro. It's actually amazing. But haven't seen any of the animations, but he's going to be the last one, and there's going to be extra animations for the ult that he fused different, that person here fused a couple morphs together, which is our man, the man himself, Anonymous. And which fused a couple morphs together and such like that to at least fix everything that was going together. And this will be the last leak that he does, at least until season 2, that he decides to leak that whenever. Thought I should leave you guys on a good note when it does come to this, because of course this video was going over a lot of interesting things that I was worried about, but had to tell you guys beforehand. But without further ado, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do slap that like button right ahead and consider subscribing if you are new. I do daily BlackClover videos here. Came close to missing it yesterday, but we ain't going to be doing that anytime soon. We'll be back to our upload schedule probably around 12 through 3, most likely tomorrow. I think I have everything pretty much settled till then. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, and peace out. Let me know what you think in the comments.